And if you ask a black man to show up at a certain time, you're going to raise hell certainly if he shows up late, let alone if he doesn't even tell you specifically when he's going to come. But Jesus gets left off the hook. God gets left off the hook. Allah gets left off the hook. Yahawah bin Yahawashi gets left off the hook. Yeshua gets left off the hook. I mean, I've done heard so many names, terms, and phraseologies for this same entity that's been letting black people down from one generation to the next that I threw my hand in a long time ago. And I'm still open to suggestions because I want to believe, honestly, whether you people believe it or not, belief is fun. You get to make things up in your head, and a lot of times it gets to cater to your imagination. I would like to believe and have good reason to do so and let the rest of my imagination take its toll or play its course. But unfortunately, I've yet to hear anything that makes sense to me. So I ask you my...
All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Kudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, to the elect, do the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam. This is GMS Precepts, Nazar Khad here. And as you can see in the video that I just played, you saw the brother No Light. I guess he's free of all legal issues he was dealing with, and he decided to make that comment. You know, a brother sent that in the group chat that we have. And as you can see, he has a few issues, right? He's got a few issues, but his main issue is he feels like the Yahawashi got a pass for not telling us when he's going to return, which, you know, according to prophecy and the scriptures state that no man knows, not even the Lord, not even Yahawashi. Only one man knows, and that's the Most High. The Most High is the only one that knows when he's going to send down his son, Yahawashi, to deliver the nation of Israel and to enslave all nations and claim his throne, claim his kingdom. Only the Most High knows. And the other issue he has is pretty much it really goes down to an envy that he has with people that believe, because this is where you notice or you realize this how precious faith is, right? That's all it is. It's an envy. It's a real jealousy. 2/3 in the other nations, they are literally jealous of the fact that we have so much faith into something that is pretty crazy if you think about it, right? So we believe, and I'll get to the scriptures. I'm not going to ramble on. We believe in a man, a black man, so-called black man, is going to crack the skies. He's going to return in a giant UFO with other angels who are black, and thousands of other UFOs. He's going to destroy all nations, or he's going to enslave them, or destabilize them, enslave them, while simultaneously delivering or beaming up his faithful believers from not only from the four corners of the earth, as well as delivering them from delivering them from the ICBM missiles that are going to be shot, mainly in America, right? So what we believe in is kind of crazy, and in a worldly sense, but we believe that's going to happen, right? And each time a prophecy unfolds, right, which anytime you turn on the news, that just validates our belief, right? So let me get this first scripture. This is Ephesians 2:8. It says, "For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is a gift of the Most High," right? So the fact that we believe, right, and Hebrews 11:1, faith is a substance of things hoped for, the things of things not seen. I just messed it up. Let me just get it. Hebrews 11. Hebrews 11. Now faith is a substance of things hoped for, the evidence, right? The evidence of things not seen, right? We don't have a magic big screen TV where we can see the prophecies unfolding, and then we were like, oh shit, now I notice. No, we don't have that. we have faith in these words, in these prophecies that are written in paper, that are written down in these Bibles, man. Why? Because that faith was liberally given onto the elect. Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. Was given onto the elect liberally by the Most High, who the word ignorantly refers to as God. Okay? And some people, no matter how much, and you see that he really wants to believe it. He really wants to believe. But he just doesn't believe. He can't believe. And the spirit, the last show I did a video on the secret, right? We have a secret. All right? We have an elite secret that, elite secret and message that's not for everybody, including Mr. No Light. Now, he could, the Most High could turn on his light switch before the Lord returns, but in my opinion, it seems highly unlikely, and some people just have to play the part of the unbeliever. So I believe he's an unbeliever. Okay? All right, so let me get Luke. Let me read Ephesians one more time. It says, Ephesians 2:8, it says, For by grace are ye saved through hope. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is a gift of the Most High, right? So the fact that we believe in what we believe in, it's really a gift, right? And we ask for more faith and more faith, because as time goes by and prophecies start to unfold, especially this year, being the year of all the prophecies will unfold or come to pass, we're gonna need a lot of faith. You see, and we're gonna need these scriptures, because these scriptures are gonna make us stable, right? Isaiah 33:6. Let me go to Luke 7:15, because we're dealing with faith. I'm sorry, 7:50, because we're dealing with faith. And he said to the woman, Thy faith has saved thee. Go in peace. What was able to save this woman or save us in that day? Our faith. This is why faith is very important. A belief, because faith is just a belief. He was saying, yeah, I want to believe. What is belief? It's faith. Okay? He just doesn't believe, and he really wants to believe. And there are plenty of other people that really want to believe, and they just can't believe. It's not for them. Let me get that in Luke 8:9, right? Same scripture, look, it says right here, same scripture that's in Matthew 13. It says, Luke 8:9, right? And his disciples asked him, saying, What might this parable be? And he said, Unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High, but to others in parables. Now why? Why are you going to tell, why must it be delivered to others in parables, but to us, which are the disciples, they represent the elect today. But to the elect or to the disciples, that information or that knowledge was given to them. But to others, it was given into them in what parables, which a parable is a deep, dark saying. Just curious. Let's see what they have for the definition of parables. Juxtaposition. It says a placing of one thing by the side of another. Parable, figure, comparison, proverb, right? A comparing, a metaphor, a comparison of one thing with another, likeness, similar to an example by which a doctrine or precept is illustrated in a narrative, fictitious but agreeable to the laws of uses in human life. An earthly story with a heavenly meaning, a pithy and instructive saying involving some likeness or comparison of having perceptive or admonitory force, an aphorism, a maxim, proverb, an act by which one exposes himself of his possessions to danger. And it really don't, I think a proverb is a good definition. It's a deep, dark saying, pretty much. Let's see what the Strong say. A parable, a similitude, right? Parable, fictitious narrative. Okay, it's basically a deep, dark saying, right? A parable. Let's go back to it. Right? It says, but to others in parables, right? That seeing they might see not, and hearing they might not understand, right? So you have a lot of people that see what's going on. They see the prophecies unfolding, but they really don't. They have eyes to see, but they just can't see what we see. They can't when we go into these scriptures and these prophecies and these breakdowns. They just don't see it. They hear it, but they just don't understand it. And you can see the frustration on his face, and many others, when they hear these scriptures, they just don't understand it. In turn, they what? They don't believe. They don't believe. They don't have the faith. Why? Because it wasn't given onto everybody, right? I got Matthews. I might as well get Matthews. Finish it off. Matthews 13 and 10. And the same scripture in Luke. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given, right? So this is showing you that the message, the Lord's message, Yahawashi's message, wasn't given to everybody, right? For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even that he hath. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them it is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, By hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart or mind, and it should be converted, and I should heal them. Right? But he said, Blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. So to be able to not only hear these words, hear the truth, but understand it and believe it, he's saying what? That's a blessing. You are considered blessed because you see what other people don't see. You're in the light, they're in the darkness. And being in the light is going to be able to deliver you from all these prophecies overtaking you. Right? So I say this from time to time. Every time that you wake up and pray to the Father, thank him that, number one, you're an Israelite. Thank him that you heard this truth, right? But not only that you heard this truth, you understand it, right? And you believe it. Because a lot of people hear it, understand it, but just don't believe it. Right? That's showing you the importance of faith. So without faith, what you know means nothing. You see? Faith is important, and that's something Polight, in a worldly sense, he's smart, right? He's intelligent, but he just doesn't believe. Okay? He just doesn't believe, right? So, blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. All right? So, Lord willing, brothers and sisters were edified. Till the next show, shalawam.